Craig, not perfect, anything but missing 5 Origin players is a win a win?
Yeah, it was tonight, Matt. I thought we played not real smart at times, but I thought we were really brave, especially in the second half. I think they had about 38 tackles inside our 20-metre zone in the second half, which is a lot of tackles for one half of footy. And I think we had 4 in there. 20 metres, so we soaked up a lot of pressure that second half, and especially when Remus was in the bin, I was real proud of their effort there defensively. But having said that, we had to defend well the way we played with the ball. So that's obviously disappointing, but you sort of take into account, I suppose, there has been some disruptions, but we had a good week of training this week. We had an extra session than we've had the last couple of weeks because we've had short turnaround. So we had a long turnaround this week, and I would have expected better with the footy, to be quite honest. But having said that, as I said, we weren't real smart at times, but our defence was very brave.
Just to put some more numbers around it, you had 9 complete sets in the second half. They had 19, so you had to do a lot of defending. Who impressed you defensively tonight in your team?
I thought the guy that stood out and probably, it's not one of his stronger areas, I thought was Nelson. He covered a lot of ground tonight defensively, which, he doesn't usually do that. And, with all due respect, he played a lot longer minutes tonight than, he ever has, I reckon. So I'm real happy with his effort. George Jennings, we didn't know whether he's going to go out for the second half. He had a bit of a problem with the hamstring. It was a bit tight, but he went out and scored a try in the second half and saved a try and played the 40 minutes. So that was a really brave effort from him as well. And I just thought, Brandon just had a top class game again, especially his first half. I thought he was outstanding. So, but like I say, all the boys, I thought that their defence, most of them really stood up. But as I said, I thought Nelson covered a whole heap of ground and made a lot of tackles tonight.
That's 10 out of 10. Craig, I believe that's considering what you've been through, losing and missing out those players. What do you take from that with these guys that you've brought through and they're doing the job?
Yeah, well, again, there's a couple of guys there tonight that, obviously, Trent hasn't played a lot and Dean on the wing hasn't played a lot. So, Aaron Penne only played short minutes tonight, but, he done a good job while he was out there as well. So, and, we're going to have to, keep stepping up, like during this period, our Origin players probably ain't going to play a whole heap of footy. They're playing Wednesday and they've got, obviously, a lot of travel too going to Townsville. So, we're relying on them. We do every year, but this year seems to be a little bit more relying on them in that, we've got a few injuries as well. As you mentioned there, with a few of our key position players out. So that's making it a bit difficult, but you go through that. You just got to try and hang in there. But as you say, they've been very brave the last 10 weeks, and I've been real happy with them. As I said, I didn't think we played too smart tonight, but certainly there was a lot of effort defensively, especially in that second half.
Thoughts on Trent played tonight, his starting debut?
Yeah, look, he looked a little gassed at times, but I thought he'd done a solid job. I thought he was a bit loose defensively a couple of times, but he'll sort that as he goes, a bit more experience and just being a bit more aware of what he needs to work on. We just wanted him to go out there tonight and play to his strengths, and I thought he'd done that fairly well. So it's not easy going into a team, especially when we're missing a few players in key positions too. So I thought he'd done a good job.
Any update on Ryan Pappenhausen? When we saw him on the sideline watching the game, when's he likely?
Yeah, that's still a big question mark, to be quite honest. So he looked a lot brighter this week. So I think he'd done a bit more training this week. So you'd like to think it's not too far away, but I don't think there's actually been a a date penciled in or inked in for when he returns. It'd certainly be handy if we could get him back, without a doubt. But again, with the injury he's got, we just need to be careful.
But Kenny's ribs, Craig, they keep him out of next week in Gosford, maybe? Or?
Yeah, he had an injection when he come off, but didn't make any difference. I don't think we'll be seeing him for a couple of weeks either.
Nuke can look like an extra off The Walking Dead at the end there, but that's part of the reason you love him, isn't it? Because he just puts his head in all sorts of places. When do you think the club might know what the future of Dale is?
Yeah, obviously. Well, Dale wants to know as well, and we're just trying to put an offer to him that he'll hopefully accept. And I know our recruitment guys are working really hard on that, and trying to find just some dollars here and dollars there just to fit into our cap. So he's one player that I'd hate to lose. I just love the way he plays. He just turns up every week and puts full effort in for how long he plays. He puts his head where a lot of people wouldn't put their foot. So yeah. But like the other thing around that is what he does off the field as well. Like the standards that he sets, in training and preparation is, I don't think I've seen anyone any better prepares for a game than Dale Finucane. I've been in the game a long time. I played a while and I've coached for a long time, but I've never seen anyone that sets a better standard on and off the field than Dale.
Is it realistic that you can keep? I mean, I know you said the same about Nico. You would have liked to have kept him.
Yeah.
But now that Nico has made a call, does this give you a bit more hope that you could find the Razoos to keep?
Yeah, it probably does. Yeah, I'm not quite sure exactly, how much we've saved there, or can get to Dale, but you'd like to think that's made the better chance. And as I said, as far as I'm concerned, we'll do whatever we can, to keep him, because he's such an important part of this club.